One of the things that every artist has to navigate is the messy middle of a painting. Every painting has a messy middle, which is the moment in time where you don't really know where it's going, don't know what to do, how to fix it. And the only thing to do is to push through. So I thought for this week's video, I will show you how I navigated through the messy middle of this painting. So this is the painting in its early stages. This is painted in acrylics on a prepared panel, and I'm also using Inktense pencil crayons to create the drawn lines. I knew that I wanted to include 3 gibbons dancing among some flowers, but beyond that, I didn't really know what this painting was going to look like. I also wanted to retain some of the early paint marks that I had made, the loose brushwork, which have a beautiful textured quality to it, particularly in the pink flowers with the dark centers. Then I realized that I needed contrast of scale, so I started adding these smaller flowers with dark leaves to add contrast of tone as well. As you can see, this part of the painting was quite messy, the middle bit, and undefined, so I added some color, obliterating things I didn't like, putting in new bits to try and fix that messy center bit. Here I'm coming in with some highlights for the sunflower petals, and I wasn't too worried about painting realistic sunflowers. I wanted it to just give the feel of a sunflower. Adding more contrast of tone, which is really important in a painting, to have a full range of tone from light to dark. Here I was darkening up the green so that the monkey on the left would stand out a little bit more. In between painting sessions, the painting goes back on the wall, and I take some time to look at it and think about it. And as you can see in this shot, I decided that the middle had become clogged and overworked. So I sanded it back all the way down to reveal some of the panel underneath. And then I added some dark flower heads. And then I looked at it for a while. Putting it in a different place in the house can be quite a useful way of thinking about a work and figuring out what it needs. For this painting, I used a limited color palette, and here you can see the colors I used. It gave rise to these lovely pinks and beautiful olivey greens, which was really fun to work with. Then it came back on the desk for a bit more working. I added these bright petals to the dark flower heads, and I also fixed the middle bit, darkening out the tonal values so that the monkeys would stand out more from the background. Then it was time to do the finishing, and the first thing with Inktense pencils was to spray it with 2 coats of fixative. This is really important if you are going to do any kind of varnishing. But I will talk about varnishing Inktense paintings in a separate video. Then it was time to prepare a frame, and the initial frame that I created was this very light grey, but after a potential buyer inquired about the frame and seeing it in a darker frame, I realized that the shade that I had picked was too light. So I went back to the store and picked out a darker, beautiful green color and then repainted the frame in that color. So I hope that was interesting. And if you are stuck in the messy middle of a painting, the only thing you can do is keep going. Some paintings you will lose, some paintings you will take to a place that you never imagined they could go. And that's the joy and the magic of painting. Thanks for watching.